Okay, so the trap bar deadlift is really fun. It's kind of a hybrid between a squat and a deadlift. Before you start, just know that the bar on its own with no weight added is 30 kilos. And in order to get this into the right position to start, you have to add these big weight plates. So do not do this one unless you know that you can lift at least 40 kilos because the smallest plates are 5s. So this now with just the smallest ones weighs 40 kilos. So just be aware of that in advance. Now this is propped up. This couldn't be easier to get started. All we're going to do is we're going to flip it forward and it's going to get onto the weight plates. There are two different handles that you can use. One is a narrower grip and one is a thicker grip. The thicker grip is probably for people with big hands or for people that want to specifically work on developing their grip strength. I would just use the smaller grip to start with, just while you get into it. So in terms of our positioning, we're going to set up with our feet about hip width apart. We're going to hinge down, we're going to grab onto the handles and we're going to bring the trap bar towards us. It's going to roll. We're going to bring that towards us so that your hands are pretty much on the outside of your shins. Now, this is a deadlift, so we're going to bend your knees. Knees are going to come over your toes. We're going to be in that hinged over position. We're going to lift up your head so we can pull your weight backwards. You'll feel your arms stiffen. We want your arms to be nice and long. From this position, you're just going to push down through your heels to stand up. And as you stand up, your hips are going to come forward. So we're going to brace and you're going to push to come back up. And then quite simply, you just put it back down. So we are hinging. So we're going to bend, 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 and then bend your knees to bring it all the way down. So reset, head up, brace, get all of that tension, and then push, hips come forward, boom. And then hips go back. And then we add that little squat onto the end. Reset, push, and control down. And release. To finish, you can just pull it back up onto its supports. Fun, super fun. And like I said, hard to go wrong. As long as you've got your arms in a nice tense position, push that floor away, power forward, come down, making sure we're using that hip hinge.